Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Harhai Kabir Ramli. My student ID is 2023824464. I am the leader in this group from TBA1142D. Before moving on to the presentation, I would like to introduce you guys to my groupmate.
And hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Syamil bin Yusuf. My student ID is 2023684912.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Cik Wan Faris Hakimi bin Cik Wan Mat Rozi. My student ID is 2023872466 and I am from TBA1142D.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Nadirah binti Ramli. My student ID is 2023880246 and I am from TBA1142D.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is SITI NURFAINAH binti ARIS and my student card number is 20238264416 and I am from TBA1142D.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Aisyah Sofia binti Sufyan. My student ID is 2023470728 and I'm from TBA1142D.
MaaezCosmetic was formed by Ainin Sofia and she co-founded this brand with her husband ARIS in 2014. They began their business in 2014 while pursuing their diploma. On top of that, they are excited to assist Maez warriors or Maez product resellers in building successful millionaires under their empires. Maez produce the three types of goods. They are skincare, supplement, and cosmetics.
Now let's move on to the economic concept and problem. The first economic concept is scarcity. Scarcity is defined as the situation in which human wants are always greater than available supply of resources. Scarcity exists in MaaezCosmetic as they wanted to produce every product they manufacture. Each product that needs to be produced requires a large number of ingredients, each of which must be different. Scarcity exists when they desire to supply more products at the same time, but are unable to do those due restricted resources. However, they can still achieve it if the company has more resources. Next is choice. Choice is defined as making a comparison between alternatives. MaaezCosmetic made the appropriate decision to produce more skincare than supplements. This occurs because they all believe that producing more skincare will provide the most profit, just as Maez own skincare is in higher demand than supplement. The last one is opportunity cost. The opportunity cost is defined as the number of products foregone, or the second best alternative and its advantage. In order to make the best decision, as previously stated, MaaezCosmetic decided to focus on skincare and discontinue Maez supplements in order to minimize costs.
Moving on to the economic problem. The first one is what to produce. The problem of what to produce have been solved by the firm that understand what their customer want and will please. In this situation, MaaezCosmetic has chosen to develop cosmetic over supplement because there is a lot of demand for this product. Next is how many to produce. How much to produce is related to the quantity to be produced, which also depend on society needs and is related to the intelligent and efficient use of limited resource with no waste. Third one is how to produce. There are two ways to produce, namely capital intensive and labor intensive. MaaezCosmetic produce in a labor-intensive way. They use workers to increase sales in all facilities in selling beauty products. And the last one is for whom to produce. MaaezCosmetic has a target that needs to be focused on selling its products to teenagers, especially young women.
Now, we are going to be discussing about the law of demand and supply. The law of demand and supply control the price of products in the context of supply and demand. Equilibrium is reached when a product price at the point where supply and demand are equal. This point, there is no pressure to change the price because supply and demand are balanced. In general, the price of a product of consumption, demand tends to decrease while supply tends to increase. And now, the law of demand states that all else being equal, as the price of a good or service decrease, the quantity decrease for it increase, and conversely, as the price of a goods or service increase, the quantity demand for it decrease. The relationship is typically represented graphically with a downward sloping demand curve. A high price, the quantity demand is lower, and as price decrease, the quantity demand increase. This is due to the typical behavior of consumer. A price fall, they are more willing and able to purchase larger quantities of a good or service. Conversely, as price rise, consumer tends to purchase less to the good or service. Now, the law of supply visually demonstrates the concept that there is a possible relationship between the price of product and the quantity supplied. The higher the price, the more product are offered, and the lower the price, the fewer the products and offer.
Next up, we have the elasticity of demand. The first is price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is a term in microeconomics that measures the sensitivity and responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a particular good with respect to the changes in its price. The table below shows how price elasticity of demand of MaaezCosmetic can be drawn using tabular information and graphs. After doing the calculation for price elasticity of demand, we had come to the recognition that MaaezCosmetic is an inelastic because the demand calculation response is less than 1. On top of that, by looking at the graph we had made, we can see that when there's a decrease in the quantity demand, the price will increase. This is because the responsiveness in quantity demand will affect the change in price. For example, at RM30 the quantity demanded is 23, while at RM100 the quantity demanded is only 16. There are many factors in determinants of price elasticity of demand, and one of it is habit. This explains why some consumers continue to purchase the goods even after they had raised their prices. This shown that it is inelastic because the demand calculation response is less than 1.
The second one is cross-elasticity of demand. Cross-elasticity of demand measures the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a particular goods, example goods X, with respect to the change in the price of another goods, example goods Y. Cross-elasticity of demand is calculated to determine the relationship of both products, whether they are complement substitutes or not related at all. After doing the calculation for cross-elasticity of demand, we have recognized that MaaezCosmetic company is categorized as complementary goods because the cross-elasticity of demand calculation answer is lesser than 1. To illustrate, the graph shows the table of cross-elasticity of demand between lip mattes and foundation of MaaezCosmetic. The data show that the number of foundation went from 25 to 35 pieces when the price of lip matte goes up from 70 ringgit to 100 ringgit. The graph also shows that the response of cross-elasticity of demand is negative. In conclusion, if the price of the lip mattes increase, the quantity demand of foundation will decrease. Thus, lip matte and foundation are viewed as being complement.
The last one is market equilibrium and government intervention. Market equilibrium may be described as a condition, meaning that the amount demand and amount supply are equal. Once the marketplace equilibrium has been achieved, there might be no tendency for the change. In different words, marketplace equilibrium is a scenario while customers are inclined to shop for offering an item, and dealer have to promote concurrently inclined to promote item and offering. In short, marketplace equilibrium is a balance factor for reason that equilibrium charge and amount are decided, and there may be no tendency for each equilibrium to charge and amount to change. Based on the table, it shows the quantity demand and quantity supply for Maez Serian Berhad. The equilibrium quantities demand and supply is 21 unit, while equilibrium for the price is 50 ringgit. The concept of government intervention for this Maez Serian Berhad is imposition of tax. Imposition of tax is a non-price control. The government will control the price of business. The tax is imposed by the government on producer or seller, but they can shift and pass the burden of paying tax to the consumer or end user. The government will collect the tax for the government revenue.
To sum up, these projects teach us a lot about economics. One of them is the definition of economics, which is the study of how individuals make use of limited assets in order to satisfy their seemingly limitless desires. Everybody's lives its choice or option in economics. Therefore, it empowers people to make their own decision and give them the ability to choose wisely. Lastly, with the guidance from our lecturer, we can finish this project without having any difficulties.